I love it.
So standard. What do we say to the rebel? Because we can't be all night. What do we say to the rebel without a cause that's angry at everything? You say, I want to see ministers here 30 minutes before service. Why we got to do that?
Right.
You say we want our platform presentation to match a certain, for example, I'll use this as a real example. Spirit and Truth, we are adamant about being a church of multiple generations. You all have been, even when we got our building is a very traditional old brick church building.
Yep.
And on the inside, we had the option, we didn't black out everything and make it, no. I said, no, keep them chandeliers from 1958. Keep them.
Yeah.
But now we're going to put a 30-foot LED wall here, but leave them chandeliers, leave the wood. In fact, let's refresh them, because when grandmama come, she's already going to be a little shook because it's loud, a lot of young people, a lot of movement, but I do see them chandeliers. I do feel. So even in our presentation, our dress, we're a church of multiple generations. They hear that all the time. And so that means ABC 1, 2, 3. We don't do this. Not saying it's a sin. Right. Not saying you're going to hell if you have da-da-da. But from a cultural standpoint, this is how we present. And there's always somebody somewhere that has but why? Why?
It's a challenge.
What do we say to that rebel, so to speak?
Number one is you just said it so clear.
You just answered it.
It's culture. Okay. This is our culture. I'm the same way, Mark. I intentionally, in Hammond, at the Hammond Church, we were getting new seats for the sanctuary, and everybody wanted chairs. I said, nope. We're gonna get some pews.
Got you.
Some padded pews, some nice ones. And of course, we're gonna redo the stage. I wanted to have a balance of the way the room looked. Of course, we got that big, huge screen in there. But it was just a balance. It was to make everybody feel at home in some type of way.
All things all men,
and then I purposely get up every now and then and break out in a hymn. And I'm gonna tell you what's starting to happen with our culture. The young people are they're going in before the older people in the hymn. Like, whoa, you understand? And so I think that it just speaks to balance. It's just who we are. You understand? It's where God is taking us, is what God is doing in us and with us.
So are you saying, and then Clack, you got to weigh in on this and agree, are you saying that because you don't present it as chapter and verse, we don't do it because the Bible said. I love that. You're saying, no, we don't do this because Bishop Jacob said.
Absolutely.
And with an unapologetic, this is what this is supposed to look. As the visionary, I see, and my job is to work until we see in the pews what we see in my spirit. What are you saying to that?
If I were going to take the risk on trying to convince a rebel, because it's risky, because you've never met a rebel that's not willing to kill. But if I were going to take a risk on trying to convince a rebel, I would really try to convince the rebel, hey, you matter beyond what you're trying to tear down. You don't have to tear it down, because I really think you're just trying to make sure that we see you and that you have something to offer. I want to find where you fit. You don't have to tear this up in order to make sure you fit it.
That's so good. Green, what you think?
Have any of you been in the homes of people who grew up in the era where they put plastic on the furniture?
Yes, sir.
Yes, my grandma.
And when you walked, and my grandparents, they even had the plastic on the floor.
Yes, sir. That runner with the spikes on the bottom.
Yes, sir.
My brother grew up in the same house and didn't know. Yes, sir.
When you walked into that room, there was an awareness that came to you that, this room is unlike every other room.
This is different.
And I think it's inviting them to see, listen, all I'm trying to do is to create an awareness for the sake of protecting reverence.
Amen.
That's all this is.
An awareness.
That's all this is.
To protect reverence.
This isn't me trying to glorify me or anybody. I'm just trying to protect. I want to protect the glory. I want to protect the sanctity of what we're doing, because it matters that much to me.
You should preach a message with that runner carpet and some old furniture.
I can see that.
Called awareness.
I can see that.
And you know what? And not only that,
making it up.
Not only that,
to my file.
I want to go back to it's what God showed me.
And
I think it's okay to say as a leader, this is what the Lord showed me when he called me to to birth this ministry or to take this ministry to the place where God has called me to take it. And it's okay. You know, and that's why the Lord has called me to be the leader, to lead the people to what he showed me. And
He didn't call you to be the leader. He called me to be the leader.
Yet another voice. Are you tracking this? Clack, what is that? 6 voices we're up to?
It's at least 6.
Don't
almost
you have
nervous.
these people out here thinking that I got multiple personalities?
But you know what, Nate?
nervous.
The furniture is holy. It's distinct.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
But the runners are cultural. This is just how I'm called to protect this furniture.
That's good, Clack.
Yeah.
So don't worship the spikes.
Please.
Oh, but be aware of them.
Be aware.
Because they're here for a reason. If you don't do it, I am. You got 90 days.
You just saw. Don't tell me how long I got to give the word.
He gave me one in the car today. I'm preaching this coming Sunday.
They like to steal.
give it to you.
They like to steal my sermons, y'all.
You gotta get the. I'm gonna tell you what's gonna be
I
hard.
ain't telling y'all no more.
It's hard. It's gonna be hard to get that couch wrapped in that.
Unless you find one. You got an old mother in your church right now that still got
I'm
that.
gonna find it now.
Let her
Wait a
rent
minute,
it.
happen.
Somebody got it.
When you find it, call it because I want to use it too.
How about we all just do it on the same day?
Right. There we go.
That would be fun.
No, I'm gonna tell you.
I
what's
sense a
fun.
platform
the family
swap.
room.
How about we? That's what I was about to say.
Mute. You can.